Hey, what's up, guys? I just came back from locals. I just tested another deck. I'm testing a new deck each time I go play at locals just to figure out what I'm going to go play for ARG. Today I played Hieratic Rulers and I thought it was really good. I had good results. I went X1 with a top 4 split, so I got some credit, got some good prizes. Here's the deck list. Played 3 Tuefnit, 3 Sue, 3 Acid, standard, 4 Dragon Rulers, pretty standard. Keep Red Oxen, good card to have. Used it under skill drain and had a 3000 defense wall against us, I think Darkwood today. They had a very hard time getting over it. They ended up having to make a zombie stain and then ended up killing that, and then I think I won that one. DB Dragon, standard. I played Guard and Luster. I didn't play the Tuner. The Tuner is okay, but when you draw into this normal, I'd rather have Luster versus the 6-star Tuner. You can actually sack a Tuefnit that you special summon, and you have 2400 attack, which is pretty good. Also, when you do certain plays, like when you draw this into your hand, you go Tuefnit, you go sack the Tuefnit, special summon the Guard, you actually can make Black Rose. You can't do that if this are 2 tuners. I think just because of that, Black Rose is important in this deck. It's better to play this. And then to round out the monsters and make it 16 monsters, I played 2 card D. Didn't draw it, so I didn't get to really test it, but in theory, this is a good opening play for turn 1. You can summon it, set up for next turn for no DK. Maybe I would change this though, like I said, didn't get to draw it. For spells, 3 Upstart Goblins, 37 card decks, better than 40. Hieratic Seal of Convocation, standard. 3 Dragon Shrines, standard. And then I played Lance. Some of you were playing MSTs. I wanted to play 2 Lance to test it out because there's a thread in DGZ and they're talking about whether Lance would be good or not. I wanted to test it for them, but I can only find 1 in my binder, so I only played 1. I would probably play 2. This card is really good. Swings over things, make sure you get through damage depth, and you're the one in the lead. Other plays I did in here was like with Atom and Skill Drain on the board, which I had to activate a turn earlier to stop a big play from my opponent. I actually made Atom, and then you just lance it, and you get Atom's effect, which I got another Dragon Roller that ended up winning me a game. Also against Mermails, which I ended up 2-0ing this tournament, I had a play where I had Crimson Blader, and I was under skill drain again, and I attacked his Aqua Spirit. I Forbidden Lanced. He wasn't able to special summon next turn, and I ended up winning that way. I like this over MSTs. Reckless Greed, standard, trying to draw into your combo pieces. Trap Stun, really good. I think this is important in that kind. I would never sign it out, and actually 2 is actually a great number. Even maybe you would want to run 3 if it's certain decks, but drawing to this means that next turn you can go off crazy and not have to worry about anything but, say, maybe Book of Moon, if they're even playing that anymore. This is better than MSTs, and it's better than the Wing Beat, because you're guaranteed to stop all the traps for that turn. And it doesn't matter if you don't destroy their traps, because you're going to win that turn usually. For Ashes, I only played 2. Why I didn't want to play 3? I felt like I was drawing too many too early, drawing multiple copies. I really only need 1. Not necessary for you to win, but it's just extra. It gives you free Dragon Rollers, which you really like. There's an ARG build where they're not even using Ashes, I believe, and that goes to show that this is not exactly in your deck, but it's still really good. I really like the card, so I kept it in as a 2. Traps, Torrential, Warning, Bottomless, 3 staples. I played Skill Drain and Mirror Force. Skill Drain, obvious, because it's Skill Drain, can get your Dragon Rollers to stay in the field. This card, I didn't know what kind of trap I wanted to play. I was going to make 2 Skill Drains, which would be pretty standard, but I wanted to see what another trap would do. I kind of like Mirror Force. It helped me in a few games, but this definitely could be something like multi-purpose, like a Phoenix Chain. I don't like playing 2 Skill Drains, because then if you draw into both of them, it's like you just minus yourself, because unless they MST it, you have the same card and you can't do anything with the other one. And this is a Phoenix Chain then even if they MST this, you can still negate, and you can also still stop attacks. Let's see, extra deck, Synchros, Star Eater, Crimson Blader, Stardust, Scrap Dragon, of course, and then 2 Black Roses. I actually like playing 2 now. I was initially playing this Econ with the Sacred Leo level 10 Synchro. Now that I'm not playing it, I opened up another spot for a Black Rose. When they Solemn Warning 1, it kind of sucks that you can have another option to go into Black Rose again, but then you don't have it in your extra deck. This is really good. I won my top 8 match against Gearja Game 3 because he set up a Gearja armor with some back rows. None of them were like Warning, and also he didn't have any Veilers in his hand. So blew up his board. It's hard for them to come back. Rank 7s, Dracossack, Big Eye, 1 Gaia Dragon, 2 Atom, Gun Launcher, really good card. You can actually kill 3 monsters. Don't forget that his effect is not once per turn, so you can go pop 2 monsters by detaching 2 material, attack over a 3rd. Ptolemy, never used him. I guess he's good in certain matchups. Good in turn 1 play in certain times, I guess. When you draw really bad, I don't know. I never use it, but I guess you can bring back your Sue or whatever in hand. You can bring back a Maxi in hand, something whatever you might need. It says 2700 attack, so it's okay. And then Bouncer, because Bouncer negates a lot of stuff. As far as side deck goes, guys, Dark Hole, you're clearing the board. Since Other Shield Drain was not in my main, of course, put in there. Rivalry of Warlords, you cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh when you use this. Against Mermails, for example, they have Aquas, they have Sea Serpents, they have Fish. They're trying to XYZ rank 4s into something else completely. You stop them when you play this card. You're playing Dragons, so for the most part, you're going to be really good with it. Black Horn of Heaven, you use it against Gearja today. I might even play 2. This card's like an extra Solemn Warning without having to pay for your life points. I liked it a lot. The Crow, against Dark World today, I sided it in. He dealings and dropped a Grapple Engrave, special a gold, and I topped this off of the dealings actually, and I removed it, stopped them from there. Builders, really good. When your opponents are signing in MSTs and everything to get off that screen, or get that skill drain off of the field, it's good to have this. When they're playing trap stun, it's good to have this. Just extra defense, and they can't do anything about it because it's from the hand, unless they're playing something like, I don't know, whatever. I think Debunk does that. I don't know. Maxis, really good. My Mermail opponent, he actually tried to go ahead and push for game after Maxi. Drew into my Scarecrow, stopped them, had 9 cards in hand, I won. The last of my side deck cards I want to talk about, Wingbeat. In theory, these are good because they're heavy storms. Never used it in this tournament though, but you can see how it could be good as long as they don't play something like Compulse or Book on your monster, or if you have 2 monsters and you use this, it's a big blowout. I think I was going to try testing Malevolent Catastrophes if I had that card. Doesn't matter if they swing and attack, you pop a few of their back rows after Malevolent Catastrophe, you're going to be a pretty good game, and there's no way of stopping it if they attack, unless they have something like Summon the Toes or Starlight Road. I want to talk about this card. MSTs did not like this at all. Some people are even maining 3. I would not advise it actually. This is a combo deck. You want to draw into your combo pieces. Sure, you're going to hit 1 card that stops your that could stop your play, but if he has multiple back rows, those other back rows are going to be live. It doesn't do anything. It's better to just have Trap Stun. Or like I said, Lance. At least with Lance, you go summon first. They actually have to play a card, and then you can Lance, and you're protected. Same theory as with Fire Fists. And then my last side deck card, I played Spiritual Fire Art. This is for shits and giggles, but it actually won me a game today, so I don't know, maybe I just need to test it more. Easy to make Crimson Blader in a sec, easy to pull out Blaster when you have Atom. So attacking for 2800 and then tributing for another 2800, that's serious damage, 5600. So hey, surprise your opponents like that. Anyways, that's it for the deck. Test it, let me know how you guys do. I'll have another deck list for you guys tomorrow. See you guys later.